we hear that Mukunda, the physician, was the royal physician to the Muslim governor. And one day he was giving some medical advice on a balcony, and it was very hot. And one of the governor's attendants took a peacock fan. They're using divine paraphernalia for themselves. Took a peacock fan and shaded the governor. And Mukunda, he's giving medical advice. So we think he's concentrated, the king, governor, he's suffering from something. He's using his mind ability to, all right, this is what I prescribe to you. But when the attendant shaded him with the peacock fan, Mukunda looked, and seeing the peacock feathers, because he is such a great devotee and has such a magnitude of devotion within his heart, seeing the peacock feathers, it brought about deep remembrance of Krishna. And he thought, the peacock feather, Barha pidam natabara bapu karneo karnikaram, Bibrat basa kanaka kapisam bai jayantim chamalam, Randran vain urdhaya, Adhaya sudhaya purayam gopa vrinde, Brindaranyam swapara ramanam pravishad gita kirti. He started thinking of how beautiful Krishna looks when in the morning the Braja Gopis are on the veranda and they're looking, there's Krishna and Balaram and the cowherd boys getting ready to go into the forest, and they're playing their flutes and singing and dancing. And Krishna looks so beautiful with a peacock feather in his head. He's wearing a Vaijayanti rainbow-colored garland made of forest flowers, and he's playing his flute, and it appears as though a stream of nectar is coming from the lips of Krishna, entering the flute, and then showering the atmosphere with a nectar shower of song. Right? Told sometimes when Krishna plays his flute, he has this ability to play all notes at once, but in a beautiful way. Not like where someone just plays 7 notes. We go, oh, I can do that. Not like that. Can play them all, and it's mind-blowing, mind-boggling. Right? Randranambu Vritash Chamatkriti Param Kurvan Muhustumbarum Dhyananantarayam Sanandanamukam Rishmapam Vedasam Otsukya Balibim Balim Atulayam Bogindramagurnayam Bibrad Bangshi Dvani. That Rupa Goswami writes, what is the sound? What happens when Krishna plays his flute? The sound comes and it cracks a hole through the 8 layers of the universe. So first, clouds, thundering, what is animate becomes inanimate, and what is inanimate becomes animate. So rivers stop flowing, but things like rocks, stone, they start to melt. And Tumburu, who's the leader of the Gandharvas, the musicians, the best musicians in the universe, is astonished to hear this sound. And the 4 Kumaras, they're the extreme, the ultimate meditators. Nothing disturbs their meditation ever. Right? The sound of Krishna's flute, suddenly they can't concentrate. Talking about so here, where not being able to concentrate is very good. They're the best meditators in the world. Suddenly they can't concentrate. Is that a good thing? Yes, it's a very good thing to hear the sound of Krishna's flute and be unable to concentrate. Right? Brahma, who's made everything, doesn't recall creating this. Bali Maharaj, so it's going from the top of the universe down, heavenly planets, middle, then to the bottom. Bali Maharaj, Otsukya, he is astonished to hear this sound. And we're told at the very bottom is Anantadev with all of his hoods and all the planets on the hoods. And when he hears the sound, starts to sway. And it looks like the planets are going to slide off. So Rupa Goswami says, these are the effects of Krishna's flute. So as they're swooning, swaying, swooning, Mukunda faints onto the floor, thinking of the beauty of Krishna with the peacock. Just the peacock feather is all he saw. But it went from peacock feather to the divine face of Krishna, to his garland, to the flowers on his ears, as observed by the Brajagopis, Radharani and Brajagopis, how they see Krishna. And the sound of the flute and the singing and dancing, Mukunda fainted onto the floor. And the governor and his associate, they're trying to wake him up, and he starts coming to consciousness, and they say, "Where does it hurt?" And he says, "It doesn't hurt anywhere." And then he realizes, oh, he'll be discovered, they will discover that he's an advanced devotee, a Mahabhagavata. So he says, actually, I have this one disease, it's similar to epilepsy. So occasionally I lose consciousness, but I'm okay now.